Hello, and welcome to The Art of Flipping. Today is a video haul, video number 1, about some TV series. Earlier this year, I spent $15 at what I call an industrial thrift store for 6 TV series. The sets total 25 DVDs, and I was charged 60 cents a DVD because I bought them in round amounts of 5. Today, the odds of finding profitable DVD sets at this thrift store or in this area, making it out on the floor, are even worse than they were earlier this year. I just don't expect to find this stuff. I was surprised when I found these. As you probably know, the market for most DVDs is tanked. They're rarely worth messing with unless you're doing it on a large scale or have a reason for selling some. There's an abundant supply with little demand for most of the popular movies you've ever heard of and most of the TV series that you'd ever find. But there isn't anything involved in reselling or in markets, consumer markets. There are exceptions. Usually, if I've heard of the TV series, it's too common to be worth anything. The prices for X-Files or Friends or Seinfeld or Family Guy, a long list of, top 10 shows, I suppose. The DVDs just, even if somebody gave it to you for free and sealed, it's not great. But if you had all 10 out of 10 seasons or a long run of them, then you'd make some decent money depending on your acquisition cost. I routinely find such series and have to pass them up because they're just not worth it at thrift store prices. In this haul, I found 6 sets involving 5 series and had heard of 3 of the series. And contrary to my normal rule, the money was in the series that I'd heard of on this particular haul, this particular day. The Night Stalker, I had not heard of them. It's a complete series of a remake of a 70s show that they did back in 2006. This copy is in very good condition and would probably sell quickly for $6 plus shipping and handling. And all my prices I name exclude shipping and handling if I was to decide to list it. It was produced by former X-Files producer Frank Spotnitz, so I might keep it for personal use or give it to a friend. But because thrift stores discount DVDs in lots of 5, this DVD was effectively free. So the next DVD is Roar, the complete series, starring the late Heath Ledger. Let's examine Roar and then 4 more remaining series to see what might be worthwhile to sell. The Roar series here consists of 3 DVDs. One of the DVDs in this set is milky and needs to be play tested before I decide whether I should even list it. If it plays okay, it's probably worth $10 plus shipping. But because I haven't play tested it and I'm sure whether or not it would play okay, I'm not going to include it in the potential value of the listings from this haul. The third set is The Scarecrow and Mrs. King, starring Kate Jackson of Charlie's Angels. And Scarecrow and Mrs. King ran from 1983 to 1987. And if I believe, I never watched it, but if I remember correctly, it was pretty highly rated and promoted by the network that it was on. This DVD set is the complete 3rd season in playable conditions. One of the DVDs is milky, but I've tested it and it plays okay. A search of eBay produced 5 DVD sets of the 3rd season. Only one of these sets was used, and it was listed at $37.95 with free shipping, which I equate with $34 plus $3.95 for shipping. I plan to list this DVD set for a little bit less because of the milkiness of one of the DVDs, and list it at $24 or best offer and see what happens. The next DVD is Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and I believe this is the complete 3rd season. And Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, starring Jane Seymour, aired on CBS from 1993 to 1998. I remember it was highly rated. This DVD set is the complete third season in a case which is still sealed. So, the DVD appears to come in two versions which are substantially different values. On Amazon, the prices for a set of the 2004 version is $70.54, while the price of the 2011 version is only $37.95. I'm not sure what the differences are, other than in the packaging and obviously in the date. The DVD set I found is the 2011 version, so I'll price it accordingly. Curiously, an identical set is listed at $89.99 with free shipping on eBay, and the 2004 set is listed at $39.99 plus $3.35 shipping. So the prices are they're flip-flopping all over the map. The consensus seems to be that this would be worth about $39 plus shipping. Sorry if that's a little confusing. The reality was the numbers were a little confusing too. The fifth and sixth DVD sets from this haul are The Young Riders, the second season, season 2 on the left in a regular case, and then the gift box version of the complete third season over on the right. The Young Riders aired for only 3 seasons, so this is a complete set of the entire series, is missing season 1. The later seasons are scarcer, therefore, and more valuable than season 1. So if I had to pick which one they wouldn't have and get to pick the 2 seasons, these are the ones I'd want. For background, the first season of The Young Riders remains inexpensive. Amazon listed used sets for $5.11 to $12.64. And the new sets range from $13.99 to $18. That's pretty affordable as far as multi-DVD sets tend to go. The second and third seasons, as I've said, are much scarcer, and they're pricier too. One takeaway about when you're running comps out in the field before deciding whether or not to buy a DVD set is to comp some of the later seasons in the series. If you're seeing seasons 1 through 5, comp seasons 4 and 5 rather than 1 and 2. The first season or 2 or 3, depending on the popularity of the series, can usually really outsells the subsequent seasons of DVDs. So the money's usually in the later series, and those are the ones to comp to make up your mind. Obviously, comp the earlier ones too, especially if you're considering selling it all as a lot. Seasons 1 through 5 or whatever in that example. It pays to run the comps and think about lotting up or selling just the later series individually and comparing how you'd come out and what's likely to move based on the sales volumes that you can access on eBay or see sales ranks on Amazon. Season 2 of The Young Riders is available on eBay and Amazon. eBay lists used copies of Season 2 for $43.99 in good condition and $89.96 in like new. On eBay, the used prices cluster between $44 and $55, roughly around the low end of the Amazon range. Some of the used copies are described as like new and are priced similarly to the new copies. The new prices on eBay tend to be low compared to Amazon too, usually on almost anything in DVD or CD. eBay currently lists 12 sets for sale of the second season of The Young Guns. The sell-through rate is really strong. 12 sets sold in the past 90 days. So the sell-through rate is 100%. 12 sets listed, 12 sets sold. 11 of the sales were used copies. So we don't have the problem of these aren't comparable because what's selling is new. Because the set is out of print and is on high demand, I'm going to rely more on the current listings of the comps rather than the recent sales, which would tend to be lower. So I'm not giving up too much in time-wise to capture hopefully a good bit more in price. I'm going to list the set for $48 or best offer. That leaves the most pricey and most interesting pricey DVD set and most interesting of the comparables and the market values being the third season of The Young Riders. The Young Riders complete third season is not available at all on Amazon. Doesn't matter if you're looking for new or used, you aren't going to find it on Amazon. Season 3 was also released in 2 separate partial seasons, like Box A and Part 1 and Part 2, or Box A and Box B, however you want to look at it. And these sets are also out of print and not available on Amazon. And you can't get it, any of the third season on eBay either. Searching Google Shopping also showed no current listings for Season 3. And what I'm trying to say is when I list this, it will be the only one on the web. Earlier this year, I searched for comps and noted that Season 3 was available on Amazon back then for $99 and like new, and $299.99, let's call it $300, if it was new, I guess still sealed. So prices have been high enough to attract new listings for quite a while, and they're not the supply just isn't there. And obviously it fetched some really nice prices on Amazon between $99 and $300, although this one is not new. Season 3 appears to be quite scarce. Demand remains strong. So I'm going to list it at $165 and see what happens. So the total listing prices of the 4 sets that I believe are marketable is approximately $276. These prices are subject to adjustments, especially if I list them on eBay and say or best offer, for market conditions and for decisions to accept the best offer. And of course, if the items sell, eBay will charge approximately 15% of the total amount, including shipping and sales. I don't think I'll need to promote Young Guns, for example, because there just isn't any competition for the item. But that doesn't stop eBay and Cassini from trying to extort a promotion fee by burying your listings. That's a real problem. These DVDs are popular enough, I don't expect to have to require the promotion or sales to move them, but that's knock on wood. But I anticipate they may take a while to sell at the prices I'm asking. After I list and sell these DVDs, I plan to post a what sold video showing the prices realized and how long it took. So if you believe this video was beneficial and covered something interesting and you'd like to see how I come out on this, ultimately asking the kind of prices I'm going to be asking, why not like and subscribe and kick on the notices so you'll see new videos and updates to videos like this. And I want to thank you very much for watching this video and staying tuned till the end. Happy hunting out there. Take care.